Okay, y'all, there's been an issue on my mind when you're talking about the Minnesota Vikings. We got to get to it. I'm talking about the wide receiver position, okay? We have to be honest with ourselves as Minnesota Vikings fans. The Minnesota Vikings need to upgrade in some type of capacity at the wide receiver position. All right, there's a couple players. We got four players that we're talking about here, but a couple things happened today that are good, right? Justin Jefferson, he's back. We have a Justin Jefferson sighting here back at practice. So that's really good news. Obviously, getting back a guy of the caliber of Justin Jefferson, can't complain about that. But there's a bigger issue here though, man. Like even the news we seen come out yesterday, man, right here with Mechie, man. You got John Mechie getting traded to the Philadelphia Eagles, which he wasn't on my radar as a wide receiver the Minnesota Vikings should target. But at the end of the day, when you see something like this, it's like you got to do your homework, Quasi. And on top of that, we have done a ton of business with the Houston Texans. So the business relationship we know is there when you're talking about that. Right now, this is the thing, man. Here's a couple wide receivers, and I want you guys to drop it down in the comments how you feel. Which receiver do you believe we should bring in and give an opportunity? Now, the first one is going to be the obvious, and that's Adam Thielen. Okay, Adam Thielen to me is just an easy transition to the Minnesota Vikings. I think he would bring a ton of value, but we need him, man. We got to remember too. We have Jalen Naylor going through an injury problem right now with his hand. If you don't remember, Jalen Naylor broke his hand in college. Okay, this was an issue in college. I don't know if it's the same hand. We don't know. We don't have enough information, but we do know that it is a hand injury. And that to me is concerning. Like it's week to week, day to day. Come on, man. Like we can't go into week one with just Justin Jefferson. That's it. Like literally we have one wide receiver. I know we love Lucky Jackson. I know there's some names that are Cinderella stories, but the reality is we need an actual wide receiver to come in and help us. That is a glaring issue with the Minnesota Vikings right now. And that's period, okay? That is period, brother. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Adam Thielen, he's going to be number one on the list, okay? Next, Tyler Boyd. Shout out my boy Dylan, man, for calling out Tyler Boyd. But Tyler Boyd, to me, seems very intriguing. He has the skill set that I would look for in a wide receiver that I think would bring a ton of value to the Minnesota Vikings at this point right now. He kind of has that same type of play style as a Jordan Addison, quick, shifty, can do the slot, can play out in the outside. I mean, just can kind of do it all. You can move him around, utilize him in all different kind of situations. So for that, and on top of that, he has big playability. So for that, I think Tyler Boyd to me would be a great trade candidate for the Minnesota Vikings. I think they need to definitely consider that. All right, that needs to be one. Then we have the one that may not be as popular, but at the end of the day, I would be okay with it. And that's KJ Osborne. I mean, look, is KJ Osborne going to go out there and get you 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns? No, but he'll get you 708 touchdowns. We've seen that happen him as a Minnesota Viking. So we know he has that type of production. And listen, he may not be the best with getting separation. That's one of the biggest knocks that I've had on him since he's been on the Minnesota Vikings. But what I will say is locker room, we know he's going to fit right in. We know he can learn the offense super quick, man. Justin Jefferson, there's a relationship there. I mean, there's just relationships already in the building. It makes a lot of sense for a guy like KJ Osborne because the truth is too, is this is a temporary thing, but it could last the whole season and we can benefit the whole season. But really, we need to make it through the first month of the season, okay? The first month. We got Jordan Addison that's going to be out for 3 games, bruh. 3 games, okay? That is an issue, man. And then now we got Jalen Naylor, who all of us were kind of leaning on. Not everybody is super excited about Jalen Naylor. We're not all the way on board, but we'll deal with it. But now he may not even be an option, okay? So you tell me who the wide receivers are that's going to be running out there week one. You let me know, okay? You let me know. Rondale Moore, he's gone, okay? He was an option for situations like this. Now he's out. All right, we have a wide receiver problem, and that is a fact, okay? I want to talk about the last guy, which to me, I'm not a huge fan of, but at the end of the day, Amari Cooper is a name that people are throwing around. People are like, yo, let's bring him out of retirement. Amari Cooper's chilling. All right, he's chilling. He's not even trying to He's not even chasing no teams down saying, I want to play football, sign me up. No, he's like on the couch chilling. He's made enough bread. It's to the point where you got to ask him if you want to play. Like, man, hey, bro, you trying to play some football in 2025? Yes or no, man? You know what I mean? Like, come on, we need your help. But I wouldn't be opposed to it, again, because I do believe it's temporary for the most part. And I do believe he brings that veteran leadership that we could ask for in the locker room. But the other three guys, honestly, I would even take a KJ Osborne over Amari Cooper. I'm being honest with you. But I am curious, man, to hear what names you guys have, all right? And then here's the name. Here's just a name that we'll throw in there at the end because I know my boy SK would be happy about this. And that's Tristan Jackson, man. Bring Tristan Jackson back. Like, listen, will Tristan Jackson come out there and get us 1,200 yards? No. Is he going to be Jordan Addison? No. But at the end of the day, he has a connection with J.J. McCarthy. We seen what they did in the preseason game, and he has that relationship just like KJ Osborne with Jordan Addison, with Justin Jefferson. The locker room transition is super easy. It makes sense. It makes sense. But we have an issue, man. Minnesota, we have a problem. We have a problem, man. The wide receiver, like, if we go into week 1 and you only have Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson, you know how easy it's going to be for defenses to just lock that up and make it super hard on JJ McCarthy to be able to go out there and complete passes. I know everybody thinks JJ, is Superman. The haters, they're going to, I thought he's Superman. I thought he can do anything. He should be able to make anything happen. Realistically, man, that's just not fair. All right. He needs at least a couple weapons out there. Now, when Jordan Addison comes back, that's a whole different story. A whole different story. But unfortunately, we're not going to have that right away. So I think going and getting a wide receiver is an absolute need, man. Absolute need, man. Drop some names down in the comments. Let's get this video to 50 likes at least, man. Hit the like button. Let me know how you feel. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.